Now what you're seeing is vision through an advanced macular degeneration simulation. And I think you'll agree that it's not nice. That's why in this video we're going to focus on prevention and stopping this becoming your reality. Hey there, if it's your first time here, I'm Optometrist Martin Oguzie, and on this channel I talk about seeing better, seeing more comfortably and keeping your eyes precious. Join me if you find this interesting by hitting subscribe, liking, sharing this video if you get value from this as well. Let's begin with a quick breakdown of what macular degeneration is. Macular degeneration affects the macula, which is that tiny but vital area that's central of the retina, and it's responsible for giving you sharp vision. It's a bit like a 4K display region of the retina. Peripheral areas of the macula only provide a low resolution vision, and damage to the macular region results in central vision loss, shown in the macular degeneration simulation that you can see on screen right now. Now, macular degeneration is known as AMD, which stands for age-related macular degeneration. Now, the problem I've always had with this name is the fact that it makes it sound like AMD is just some inevitable part of aging that we can't do anything about. For sure, it's the leading cause of vision loss in adults over 60 in Western countries. But here's the plot twist. It's not inevitable and most old people won't get it. Your macula may well be the thinnest and most vulnerable part of the retina, but it's not helpless, and macular degeneration prevention should be actively pursued by all of us. Now, these simulations of what someone with advanced macular degeneration may see include distortions, central blur, missing parts and patches on the vision. It can also make reading, driving or recognizing faces difficult and even dangerous. Now that I've given you a taste of the worst case scenario effectively, I want to spend less time on the condition itself and start telling you about what you can do to prevent macular degeneration naturally, to avoid ever experiencing this simulation in real life yourself. Macular degeneration prevention tip 1 is to quit ultra-processed foods. Cut out as much ultra-processed foods from your diet as possible due to the highly inflammatory properties of these foods. They generate free radicals, which are highly unstable particles that can cause damage to healthy cells and impact macular health as well. Things like crisps or chips, sugary cereals, fast foods and foods that contain additives, emulsifiers and processed seed oils. These will all contribute to premature aging of your eyes, and the macula is likely most at risk. Macular degeneration prevention tip 2 is to eat macular pigment rich foods. Now, our macula needs to have good pigment density, as this acts as a protective shield against harmful UV and blue light that would otherwise penetrate into the macula and start to damage deep down macular tissue, causing the characteristic yellow deposits that we see in macular degeneration. And this is what leads to the damage associated with the condition. Our eyes get these protective carotenoids called lutein and zeaxanthin from specific foods like leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale, as well as other foods like eggs. Now, many of these foods are easily overcooked, so care must be taken to cook and steam them lightly or to consume them raw where this is possible. Now, for people over 50 with the early signs of macular degeneration, then turning to the supplements with AREDS 2 formulation of micronutrients is highly advised, given the important benefits found by the studies in slowing down the progression of age-related macular degeneration for those who are in the at-risk category. Macular degeneration prevention tip 3 is to protect your eyes from UV. Now, UV light doesn't just burn your skin, it ages your retina too. Like we talked about earlier on, too much UV risks damage to the macula, but leading research shows that wearing a wide brim hat and using 100% UV blocking glasses helps to protect your macula. The effect of UV damage can be demonstrated when you see a brand new vivid colored poster in a shop display window that 6 months down the line looks all faded and washed out. Now imagine the impact of this being your macula being exposed to high levels of UV radiation over time. Macular degeneration prevention tip 4 is to reduce excessive blue light exposure. Now, blue light in high exposure comes mainly from sunlight, and the macular pigments that we talked about earlier on help to protect the macula from this. Following the same advice as mentioned for eating macular pigment rich foods, and UV exposure is advised when it comes to outdoor blue light protection. However, the other consideration is sleep, and while we know that blue light emitted from mobile devices and screens do not appear high enough to risk macular damage, we also know that blue light from these devices at night can reduce melatonin production. Because melatonin is the sleep hormone, a lack of it can impact our sleep quality. Good regular sleep is important for macular degeneration prevention, and studies show that a lack of sleep can lead to increased inflammation and oxidative stress, likely due to the impact of essential nighttime detoxification and housekeeping processes of the macula being impacted by lack of sleep. It's definitely sound advice to come off your devices an hour or two before bedtime and enabling blue light filtering on your devices when necessary, and to continue to eat macular pigment rich foods when you're also able to do so. Macular degeneration prevention tip 5, quit smoking. Now, if you're someone who still smokes, then your eyes will no doubt be begging you to stop smoking already. Smokers are up to 4 times more likely to develop AMD. Quitting is by far one of the best and most effective things that anyone can do for their macula to prevent problems and macular degeneration. So make this a priority. Macular degeneration prevention tip 6 is to maintain good metabolic health. And this means managing your blood pressure, cholesterol and blood sugar. AMD risk is linked to poor vascular health. Moving your body and eating wisely doesn't just help your heart, it helps your central vision also. Now, avoid overeating or eating based on emotion, and avoid high blood pressure spiking foods. Now, doing this along with aerobic exercises such as high intensity interval training are all helpful points to start from. Damage caused by macular degeneration can't yet be reversed, but AMD prevention is indeed a realistic possibility for most people that follow sensible guidance like I've tried to outline in this video. Just remember that age-related macular degeneration isn't inevitable for our eyes, and the risk can be greatly reduced if you can be consistent and make these changes that we talked about automated in some way and part of your everyday life. So let me know in the comment section below whether you know anybody with macular degeneration. Also, let me know that you're going to do everything that you can to protect your eyes as well. Now, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and sharing this video helps other people to get this information as well. And if you like this video, don't forget to check out this video over here for more from me on macular degeneration.